How's it going, everybody? Today we are in Griffith Park, and behind me you see the 2022 Riese Muller Charger 3. And not just any Charger 3, this is a GT Rohloff high speed, which you know is the top dog in their Charger 3 lineup. So let's get into it and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Starting off with the motor and the battery, the Riese Muller Charger 3 features a Bosch Gen 4 Performance Line speed motor, as well as a 625 watt-hour battery. Perfect for those long rides and big commutes. Moving up to the display, Riese Muller offers several different options, but the one we have behind me is the Bosch Nyon, which most notable features are a big, bright, colorful touchscreen and full integrated GPS maps. Moving over to the brakes, the Charger 3 features Magura MT5 hydraulic disc brakes featuring 180mm rotors front and rear, a quad piston caliper up front, and a dual piston in the rear. Looking at the suspension that we have up front, there is a Marzocchi Bomber Z2, which is awesome to see. It's typical of Riese Muller to spec a high quality air fork on the front of their bikes. Moving down to the drivetrain, this is the top dog. It features the Rohloff E14 speed hub with a Gates carbon belt drive, and that's going to give you ultimate reliability, low maintenance, and an extremely wide gear range from 1 to 14. I like to call it the Mack truck or the semi-truck of gear range for bikes. The Charger 3 features a set of 27.5 by 2.35 Schwalbe Johnny Watts. One of my favorite features on the Charger 3 and most Riese Mullers is the lighting setup. So up front you have a Supernova M99 Mini that has a high and low beam, and in the back you have a Supernova rear tail light that is also brake sensing. So when you apply the brakes, it brightens up, letting everybody know behind you that you are indeed braking. The Charger 3 is also offered in another frame style called the Mixty or Mixta, which is going to be a mid-step frame for somebody that wants a little bit easier entrance to getting on and off the bike. Heading towards the back, we also have a rear rack, which is suitable for the panniers that you see behind me and in some of these shots, as well as an ABIS cafe lock for quickly securing your bike for those quick stops. Now that we've gone over the specs, let's take it out on a ride and I'll let you know what I think about it. As you can see right here, we're on dirt, which is one of the main reasons why I love the Charger 3. It is an absolute do-it-all machine, and it's why I personally own one. The GT Touring you probably saw pictured earlier in the video. All right, here we go. This is the GX model, so it has the Johnny Watts tires, and man, let me tell you, you can do some good off-roading, get some good grip around the corner there. Woo! This is exactly why I love this bike, because it's a dual-purpose German tank, as I call it. Now that we're on flat ground in this section, you can tell, as I mentioned, we're going into a headwind. It might be a little windy, but I'm in sport mode, leisurely turning the pedals over, not pushing very hard, and we're going 23.5, so kick it up to turbo. I'll do the same pedal stroke. We're going about 25, so hopefully that answers your question. How much effort do you have to put in to get the bike to go quite fast? And it's really not that much. One of the last things to touch base on is the price point of the Charger 3. So it definitely varies depending on which drivetrain and which configuration you go with, but the model we're riding right here, the top dog, comes in a little bit over $10,000, but you could get a Charger 3 like me, the GT Touring high speed, for a little around low $7,000. So you definitely pay a little bit more of a premium for a Riese Muller, but it is most definitely worth it because you are paying for top-notch quality, smooth ride, reliability, the whole 9 yards. It's just a true work of art. You got to test ride one. It is good to note that Riese Muller did just unveil their 2023 lineup, which does feature a Charger 4. The only real difference is the Smart System speed motor and a 750 watt-hour battery. So I will say now is definitely the time if you want to get in on a Charger 3, an amazing bike at a really good price. Do it now, check it out, test ride it. It's definitely worth it.